Hey everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to my 25 Days of Craftmas series. During this series, I'm going to show you how to make these 25 different Christmas projects using your Cricut. And I'll also share the SVG files I use to make all the projects for free, so you can make them too. It's day 23 and today I'm showing you how to make this cute wood slat Christmas tree sign. This is such a fun decoration and I love that it stands up on its own. I also love the added detail the buttons and twine add to the tree. I just think it turned out super cute and I'm excited to show you how to make your own. Now let's go take a look at the supply list and get started. For this project, you'll need wood for the sign, and I used some paint sticks, a 1x2 for the back support, and a 1x4 for the base. And then you'll also need a wood star cutout. You'll need some white adhesive vinyl, transfer tape, a weeding tool and scraper, sandpaper, paint and brushes, wood glue and hot glue, embellishments, and I used buttons and twine, and of course your Cricut, a cutting mat, and the cut file. So grab your supplies and head over to your computer. The first thing we need to do is grab the SVG file we'll be using for this project. You can get it for free on my blog at burtonavenue.com. I keep all the SVG files for the projects I make and share in my free SVG library. These files will work with all kinds of cutting machines and they're free to everyone. So once you're on my site, just click on Free SVG Files and then Free SVG Library. You will need a password to get into the library, and there are instructions on the screen if you need to get one. For this project, we'll be using the cut file called It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year, BA1808. To find it, you can either click on Craftmas 2021 and go to day 23, or you can use your browser search and just type in 1808. Once you've found that link, go ahead and click on it, and the files will be downloaded onto your computer. So I'm going to show you how to set up and cut this design in Cricut Design Space. If you're not sure how to unzip and import designs into Cricut Design Space, be sure to check out my step-by-step tutorial. So this is what the design will look like once you import it onto your Canvas screen. So we need to resize these words so they'll fit on our little wooden slats. So we're going to go up and change the height to 7 inches and leave the lock closed, and the width will adjust proportionally. Now we're going to be using paint stir sticks to put these words on, and the strips that I'm using measure about 1.5 inches tall. And we're just going to make sure that these words will all fit on those stir sticks. So I'm going to create a rectangle that is the same height. So I'm going to click on Shapes and then choose Square. And then you can go up and unlock the padlock and put in the height of 1.5 inches. And then you can change the width to about 7 inches. And then you'll also want to click on Arrange and choose Send to Back. And then you can just drag this rectangle behind all of those different phrases just to make sure that it fits. If your paint stir stick is a little bit bigger, you can change the height and then adjust the size of all these words. So now we can just delete that rectangle, and then we're going to select all of the words on the screen and right click and choose Attach. And that will just lock everything together so that we can go cut this design with our Cricut. So now click on the green Make It button, and then you'll be taken to this screen. And this is just going to show you what the design will look like on your cutting mat. If everything looks good, you can click on the green Continue button. Make sure that your Cricut is turned on, and once Design Space finds it, you'll be taken to this screen. Make sure that your dial is set to vinyl, and then you can go load your cutting mat. So you're going to place a piece of white vinyl on your cutting mat and smooth it down so there aren't any wrinkles or bubbles. Then load it into your Cricut by pressing the up and down arrow button. When your Cricut is ready to cut, you'll see the C button light up. Press that and the machine will begin cutting. When everything has been cut, you can press the up and down arrow button again to unload your mat. Remove the vinyl from the cutting mat and trim away any unused portion of the vinyl. Then weed away the excess vinyl from around the letters. You can use a weeding tool to help you pull out any pieces that were left inside of the letters. Next, place a piece of transfer tape sticky side up on your work surface, and then place your vinyl on top of that. Rub over everything firmly with your scraper, and then trim off the excess vinyl backing and transfer tape. And you can also trim apart all the different phrases. Now that our vinyl is ready to go, let's go work on the wood for the tree. For this project, I used a few paint sticks and cut them into small pieces. You'll need a 7.5, 6.5, 5.5, 4.5, and 3.5 inch piece. For the tree support, I used a 1x2 cut to 15 inches. The base is cut from a 1x4 and is 5 inches long. And then you'll also need a wood star cutout. Lightly sand and paint all the wood pieces. It's really up to you what color you paint the pieces. I painted the paint sticks red, green, and turquoise. I painted the star in the base red and the support for the tree green. You'll probably need to do a couple of coats on all the pieces. Once the paint has dried completely, it's time to add the vinyl phrases. Line up the paint sticks from shortest to longest and then place the phrases on top. Make sure that the words are in the correct order. Grab one of the phrases and pull off the vinyl backing. Then position it in the center of the paint stick. Rub over the vinyl firmly with your scraper and then carefully pull off the transfer tape. Repeat these steps with all the other vinyl words. Next, grab all your paint strips and the star and place them on the back support. Arrange them so they look good. I angle them in different directions, but you can also do them all straight. Then use some wood glue and glue them all in place. Allow the glue some time to dry, and then you can glue on your embellishments. I used buttons and twine and hot glued them to the ends of the paint sticks. Finally, glue the tree to the stand. You should be able to balance the tree on the stand while it dries. And once the glue has dried completely, this project is complete. And didn't it turn out cute? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more projects you can make with your Cricut, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so you'll get notified each time I post something new.